you felt lactic.
Welcome to Emirates NBA Cup.
Oh, yes! Adversaries be advised, whose name is in the history books forever we decide. As we humanly defy the laws of gravity and fly. We decide how I still be despised. I just wish it has another opportunity to rise. I step in that arena, I can only see the prize. Landing in Las Vegas, I can only see the cup. Through the eyes of the greatest, now the only way is up. They say winning is addictive. Make these sneaker souls lift us. These are hardwood scriptures.
I'm Ashley Story, you're listening to BBC Radio Scotland, pre-recorded from Pacific Quay, and we're up late, joined always by Psychic Silent Paul. Hello Silent Paul, how are you this week?
I'm alright.
We are doing oh no, Ashley's got a migraine and can't do the show.
Yeah.
That's what Ashley's got sore hair. Ashley's nails have grown too fast and she's had a panic and we need to put out the show. You never know what kind of medical issue I'm going to have. It might be maybe in my head.
You don't know?
You never know. And so we're doing a pre-record. We're doing movies, Paul.
Yes.
Love talking films.
If we can't talk to the people, we talk what we know.
We talk what we know and we're talking films. So there's only one way to start a show about movies and music and movies, and that is with our nostalgia jogging, always slogging Kenny Loggins and Footloose. Kenny Loggins and Footloose. Paul, was the film Footloose about a time where they banned dancing?
Yes, it was.
Was that ever nominated for an Oscar?
So this song was actually nominated for Best Original Song in 1984. And if you look at 1984 and the whole list of nominees for it, it might be the greatest year for Oscar-nominated songs.
Original songs.
Yeah, that lived on as pop hits.
Oh.
So we have Footloose.
Yeah.
Then from the film of the same name, we had Denise Williams, Let's Hear It for the Boy.
Okay.
Right?
That's a class song.
We have Ghostbusters from Ghostbusters.
Yep.
The one that won it was...
Hold on. Ghostbusters didn't win the Oscar for Best
Ghostbusters didn't
Original
win
Song.
it. Stevie Wonder won it with I Just Called to Say I Love You.
Oh, okay, fair
from
enough.
The Woman in Red.
Fair enough. I didn't even know that was a film.
And then the other...
But imagine you're Christopher and you've got Lady in Red locked and loaded and they go with something else.
It's too on the nose.
Too on the nose.
It's too on the nose, Chris.
Also, it's Woman in Red, not Lady, and he's like, Woman in Red.
I'll change it.
I'll change it.
No, Chris, you're coming off desperate now.
What's the other one?
And the last one, it didn't win. And this was one I didn't know was from a film. And it's Phil Collins and Against All Odds.
But funnily enough, Janice Barry got in touch with me on Facebook and I said, what is your favourite song from a film? And she says Against All Odds
There you
from
go.
the film of the same name.
I had no idea.
But let's play it. Let's hear some Phil Collins.
How can I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you. Ooh, you're the only one who really knew me at all.
that was Phil Collins, and against all odds, about halfway through that song, I looked at Paul and said, I didn't know that was a Phil Collins song. I thought it was a Mariah Carey song.
In your defence, she did do it.
She did do it. She also did it with Westlife.
As did Steve Brookstein.
In the Entertainment Weekly said, against all odds, take a look at me now as a post-mortem of our bittersweet affair with Yankee shortstop Derek Jeter.
She couldn't even be original in her feelings.
But that's the point of a songwriter, is to have feelings that you can then piggyback off of because you're not emotionally intelligent enough to describe your own feelings.
Fair enough.
That's the point of films and music, is it not?
I suppose.
Paul, what is your favourite film soundtrack?
Oh, original or one with songs that you would...
I think a mix.
Songs.
I like Dirty Dancing for me is up there because it's a good mix of original songs. Well, no, one original song, but it's a banger. She's Like the Wind.
Mm-hmm.
And then a mishmash of songs that don't fit the era.
I'll come back to that. You'll need to let me think.
Well, you
There's
must have
many.
you must have one you can
But
pull
you've
out.
got to know, because you've got to remember I like a lot of instrumental stuff, so there'll be lots of soundtracks that I like.
What's your favourite classic instrumental that everybody knows that you're like, oh, that's
Midnight Express. I
Okay.
love the soundtrack to Midnight Express.
I kind of like the Exorcist theme.
It's fantastic.
If you
Tubular Bells.
If you take away the scariness of it, and you just think,
Oh, it's great.
that's a wee guy with a gnome face having a rare time with some tubes. That's a wee guy just having fun with pipes.
Yeah.
And when you take away the weird wee spinny heat lassie and the green soup, it's a cracking
It's a
song.
crack song. I like, obviously, I like Giorgio Moroder, who he did a lot of the music on Midnight Express. He also did a lot of music in American Gigolo with Richard Gere.
Is Midnight Express? No, I'm getting Midnight Cowboy, Midnight
Midnight and Cowboy,
I was
they're
like,
very different.
he does a lot of films about gigolos.
There's a
It's like, does he just do scores for films about gigolos? I was getting them mixed up, right? Different films.
Yes.
Yes, very different films. Is Midnight Express the one where he's a criminal?
Yes, well, somebody goes to Turkey and he
That's it,
unfortunately
that's
tries
it.
to bring stuff back.
Yes,
and
I
goes
think
into prison.
my dad loves that film. Yeah, let's watch more people in jail. I mean, it's just my childhood was visiting jails, and now we watch films about people in jails. I don't understand why that's our life. But then, do you know what? I will watch that scene in Goodfellas whenever it pops up.
When they cook food.
When he's slicing that garlic, even though I've read chefs saying that it's physically impossible to thinly slice garlic so that it disappears. You're just burning garlic, mate. If you're cutting your garlic that thin, you're just burning your garlic. But still, the idea of it, of just do you not think that jail smuggled meats and jail smuggled cheese would just taste all the sweeter for the freedom of it?
Yeah, because as Superhan says in Peep Show, the secret ingredient is crime. It's the forbidden fruit. They're not supposed to have it. It's going to taste brilliant. Why?
It gives me travel sickness. I can't watch any POV camera, Paul.
It's quite hard.
I get genuinely dizzy and I'm like, nope, can't even enjoy the comedy because I feel like I'm going to be sick. Right, is this from a film, Paul?
Well, interestingly, it was supposed to be.
Oh.
And it wasn't. So there's a film, again, in 1993, neo-noir crime thriller.
God.
You're fed up with neo-noir.
Neo-noir can get in the sea.
The film is Romeo is Bleeding, starring Gary Oldman and Juliette Lewis.
Get him a black. that never liked it. I don't know.
Do you agree with John Bon Jovi? Do you think his song was maybe too good for the film?
I think there's loads of films where the song is better than the film. Like Teenage Dirtbag, the Wheatus song.
Yeah.
That was from a film.
Was that a Jason Biggs film?
Yeah.
It feels like a Jason Biggs film.
And the way they portrayed it in the musical was like, it's in high school and it's a high school. And then I watched the film and it was about like people in their 20s at college and it was nothing to do with the song. And it was bad. It was a bad movie. But the song was still banging. And I think that could be true.
And it lived on.
I think that's true of a lot of like great... I mean, I'm doing something sacrilegious here. Like, The Bodyguard isn't that great a film.
It isn't.
It's just not that great a film. It's a great film because she sings in it loads. Like, you're going to get a couple of great Whitney Houston songs and Kevin Costner yearning, and that's all you need.
I mean, it's bog standard. There's somebody coming to get someone and needs protected film, which...
Does that fall into the neo-noir?
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it? What does that mean? Is that just
What was
films where women in like suits nearly get murdered and flash a bit of boob?
There's a bit of sexiness and a bit of murder.
A bit of sex
So, so you've got, like...
and a business.
In The Line of Fire with Clint Eastwood isn't a neo-noir because there's no sexiness. He's just trying to stop someone killing someone.
That's just a thriller.
So that's just a thriller.
The neo-noir is the side boob.
Basically, they shoot a lot of it dark.
They shoot a lot of it through blinds.
Or a blue filter.
I get you.
As soon as you do that, neo-noir.
Neo-noir is like when a normal film tries to dress up like a David Lynch film for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I get you. I understand what neo-noir is.
This is mysterious because you can't see.
This is mysterious because we've turned the lights out.
Which I suppose is nearly all films now.
I have such a struggle with new films and television with the lighting.
They're
It's
so
also
dark.
people talking quiet.
Oh, it's terrible.
Or like talking over each other's a thing in like American films. I know it's very naturalistic and it's like indie films, but it's just everybody talking at once. And I'm like, I'm going to have to rewind and put the subtitles in because I don't know what's happening.
Which is a joke because we do it all the time.
We do it all the time, but we're not on telly and we're not getting paid enough to talk separately.
We've only got 2 hours now. We need to cram it all
We
in.
need to cram it all in. Right. I watched a documentary about Dolly Parton really recently about how she, first of all, wrote I Will Always Love You because Porter Wagner didn't want her to leave her show, so she had to write the world's greatest love song and not.
When you're close to tears, remember someday it'll all be over. One day we're gonna get so high. Though it's darker than December, what's ahead is a different color. One day we're gonna get so high. And at the end of the day, remember the days when we were close to the edge, and we wonder how we made it through. And at the end of the day, remember the way we stayed so close to the edge. We remember
think Bryan Adams, Everything I Do It For You, is better than Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
I would agree. I'm sorry, but I do.
I love Robin Hood,
Yeah,
Prince
but
of Thieves.
you like it for all the wrong reasons sometimes.
I like it for the right reasons and the wrong reasons. I like it for all the reasons.
But
And
the
sometimes
song doesn't have any wrong reasons.
Sometimes at night, I lie awake and I just reenact it in my head to prove I can still do it, like every scene for scene, and then I'll check to make sure I was right. Like, I can remember more of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves than I do any higher I ever sat.
But you've made more of a living from knowing about Robin Hood than any hire you ever got.
That's very true. That is very, very true. People have been getting in touch telling us their favourite songs from films. Now, Alexia's, all of hers are musicals. She loves songs from South Pacific. She loves Sisters from White Christmas.
What's your favourite song from South Pacific?
I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. Oh, no.
There ain't nothing like a dame.
It's There Ain't Nothing Like a Dame. When the big burly man with the little sailor hat and the big muscles go and does deep voice, it cracked me up when I was 5. I thought that was the funniest thing. I was very confused. I love South Pacific is mad problematic. Like, not even for 19 reasons. Like, for 19 reasons. But it is so good. All those old musicals are mad problematic.
They're off their time.
Carousel, which has one of the best football songs in it ever written, You'll Never Walk Alone. Mm-hmm. My uncles used to scream at me when I was a wee girl, and they'd be singing that drunk in the pub, and I'd be like, that's from a musical, and they'd be like, no, it's Jerry and the Pacemakers, or something.
I'm lying here on the floor where you left me. I think I took too much. I'm crying here. What have you done? I thought it would be fun. I can't stay on your life support. There's a shortage in the switch. I can't stay on your morphine 'cause it's making me ill. I said try to call the nurse again, but she's been a little bitch. I think I'll get out of here. Well, I can run just as fast as I can to the middle of nowhere, to the middle of my frustrated fears, and I swear you're just like a pill. Instead of making me better, you keep making me ill. You keep making me ill. I haven't moved from the spot where you left me. This must be a bad trip. All of the other pills, they were different. Maybe I should get some help. I can't stay on your life support. There's a shortage in the switch. I can't stay on your morphine 'cause it's making me ill. I said try to call the nurse again, but she's been a little bitch. I think I'll get out of here. Well, I can run just as fast as I can to the middle of nowhere, to the middle of my front.
You amused yourself so much with that one.
I did. Because it's just like, honey, it's a Gabby.
I was like, what's Gabby? As in a Gabby? And then it took me a second to put the two together.
Am says Let the River Run by Carly Simon from Working Girl
Okay.
is one of her favourites. And in terms of themes, the theme from Gregory's Girl and the theme from the TV drama Damages with Glenn Close.
What's that? I've never heard that one.
I don't know, but I remember Damages was like the front runner to The Good Wife. Damages
Right, okay.
walked so The Good Wife could run.
Because Damages hasn't had the lasting...
But it was
impact.
huge when it came out. It had... Is his name Tatum O'Neill? Who went out with Jennifer Aniston, who was in the OC as the dad? Is Tatum O'Neill?
Tate Donovan.
That's it, thank you. Tatum O'Neill is a different person. Tatum O'Neill was married to Farrah Fawcett,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
No, I think Tatum O'Neill was the daughter of Ryan O'Neill.
That's it, I'm getting Ryan O'Neill. Tatum O'Neill's the daughter who was in Rescue Me. See, Paul always keeps me on track. I'm so bad. See if I ever end up having to go to the Oscars, right? They're going to have to give me a little flip book, like the press have on the red carpet, with pictures of people.
I'll have to be stood behind
You're going to have
Ashley,
to flashcard.
like Wormtongue in The Lord of the Rings, where anytime they ask you a question, I just go, he was in this thing.
Yeah, I love how we have different takes on that, because I'm like in Veep, when she's got her little assistant who carries her bag.
Little Tony Hale.
You'll be little Tony Hale behind me. Going, that's Leonardo DiCaprio,
Yeah.
don't mention age. Don't tell him how old you are.
That's Jim Carrey. He's not funny anymore. He's not funny anymore.
Don't laugh.
Down, down, down. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. Down. Guess who's back, back again, Shady's back, tell a friend. Now everyone report to the dance floor, to the dance floor, to the dance floor. Now everyone report to the dance floor. Alright, stop. Pajama time. Come here, little kitty, on my lap. Guess who's back with a brand new rap? And I don't mean rap as in a new case of child investigation accusation. No worries, Papa's got a brand new bag of toys. What else could I possibly do to make noise? I done touched on everything but little boys. That's not a stab at Michael, that's just a metaphor. I'm just psycho, I go a little bit crazy sometimes. I get a little bit out of control with my rhymes. Good God, dip, do a little slide. Bend down, touch your toes, and just glide up the center of the dance floor. Like TP for my bunghole, and it's cool if you let one go. Nobody's gonna know who'd hear it. Give a little poot poot, it's okay. Oops, my CD just skipped, and everyone just heard you let one rip. Now I'm gonna make you dance, get your chance. Yeah, boy, shake that ass. Oops, I mean girl. Girl, you know you're my world. Alright, now lose it. Just lose it. Go crazy. Oh baby, baby. It's Friday and it's my day. Just to party all the way to Sunday, maybe till Monday. I don't know what day. Every day's just a holiday. Cruising on the freeway, feeling kinda breezy. Got the top down and my hair blow. I don't know where I'm going. All I know is when I get there, someone's gonna touch my body. I don't mean to sound like a jerk, but I'm feeling just a little stressed out from work. Could you punch me in the stomach and pull my hair? Spit on me, maybe gouge my eyes out. Yeah. Now what's your name, girl? What's your sign? Man, you must be about your mind. Dre, beer goggles, blind. I'm just trying to unwind now. I'm gonna make you dance. Get your chance. Yeah, boy, shake that ass. Oops, I mean girl. Girl, you know you're my world. Alright, now lose it. Just lose it. Go crazy. Oh baby, baby. It's Tuesday and I'm locked up. I'm in jail and I don't know what happened. They say I was running butt naked down the street screaming. Lana, I'm sorry, I don't remember. All I know is this much, I'm not guilty. They said save it, boy, we got you on tape. Yelling at an old lady, touch my body. Now this is the part where the rap breaks down. It gets real intense, no one makes a sound. Everything looks like it's 8 Mile now. The beat goes back and everybody loses sound. Let's snap back to reality. Look, it's V-Rabbit, are you signing me up the battle? I'm a grown man, chubba. I don't have any lines to go right here, so chubba, fellas. What? Fellas, grab your left, make your right one jealous. What? Black girls, white girls, skinny girls, fat girls, tall girls, small girls. I'm calling all girls. Everyone report to the dance floor. It's your chance for a little romance or let's squeeze in. It's touch my body. Oh boy, just touch my body. I mean, girl, just touch my body, body, body.
Then a lot of other. It won an Oscar.
Did it win?
It won the Oscar.
He didn't turn up though, didn't he? Not that was
No,
one of the
but-
ones that
but-
he was like, I ain't going, I ain't winning, and then it won.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one.
Hilarious. We have to play it, but every time we ever play rap music, it always brings in the comments of get this off there, I don't like it. It's just
I think that's one of the ones, is it not? That's accessible, more public accessible. Everybody seems to like.
If you called it poetry, they'd be clamouring for it. If they called it poetry, we'd have 19 shows on this station just playing rap music, but it's the wrong packaging. Sold it wrong.
You sold it, yep.
But I love that song so much. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Have you ever had heavy arms?
Mum's spaghetti.
There's vomit on his sweater already, Mum's spaghetti. And see, the thing is he's not wearing a sweater, he's wearing a vest, and that always annoyed me. Always irritated me.
Well, he's not talking about his situation at the moment. He's
No, when he vomits in the film. It's not wearing a sweater.
maybe that's what he calls a vest.
It's not what he calls
I'm
it.
sweating, so this is what I stripped down
Why
to. This
are
is
you
my
always
sweater.
defending Eminem? Right, is this next song from a film?
Well, it's featured in many films, quite a lot recently. So it first started out with Jack Black wanted to use it in the 2003 film School of Rock.
Love School.
And Led Zeppelin basically said, no, we're not wanting our songs in any films, we're not doing it. So Jack Black made a video of himself singing the song, sent it to Led Zeppelin, and they went, aye, alright then. Okay.
Yeah!
And that seemed to break the seal, because then it's been in everything from Shrek 3 to Thor Ragnarok recently and stuff like that. So once they broke the seal, they kind of went, oh, that's like money for nothing. We'll just keep, yeah, you might use that in the film. Go for
I
it.
only know how much it costs to use a pop song on a TV show, and it's somewhere about 50 grand. So I don't know how much it costs to use like a famous song in a film.
Lots.
But it's going to be
Lots.
a lot of money. So I'm sure Zed Zeppelin were just happy to get a paycheck.
I mean, I don't think they were needing the money, but
You don't know, maybe they had a conservatory to fit.
exactly.
You don't know. So here they are with Immigrant Song.
Drive our ships to new land. Fight
was Led Zeppelin and Immigrant Song. It's coming up for 11 o'clock, and there will be the 11 o'clock news. But before then, here is Prince with The Revolution and Kiss. Was Rick Springfield and Jesse's Girl. You're listening to Ashley Story, Up Late with Ashley Story on BBC Radio. Scott, is that right, Paul? Is that right? on BBC Radio Scotland. Pre-recorded from Pacific Way, so please don't text or phone because, well, you can't phone us anyhow because we're not actually here right now. We're in the daytime, like vampires, crawling about Pacific Way, trying to avoid eye contact with other human beings because usually we're in at night time and usually it's just us, the lovely Gales, and the Radio 5 Live people.
Yeah.
That's it. And the security guards who'll tell me some goss before I crawl up to my hovel. But it's strange being here in the daylight hours, isn't it?
Usually. I have been doing it a lot more recently, so
Paul's been hanging about the BBC. Paul's been hanging about making pals and that. Lame. Doing your job. Don't look.
I'm making the pals for all our benefit. I'm taking that one on the chin for the team.
We're talking films, we're talking soundtracks. Paul, have you come to a conclusion of what is your favourite soundtrack for a film? Just pick one.
I told you it was Midnight Express.
Have you got another one then?
And then I gave you American Gigolo.
Oh, what about American Graffiti? Does that have a good soundtrack?
I think that has a good selection of kind of old 50s tunes.
So, see, I'm not talking soundtrack. I'm not talking a wee guy sitting in a room with a keyboard playing music like Jack Black in The Holiday. I'm talking about, because that's my only point of reference for soundtracking. I'm talking about like a collection of songs that you go, oh,
Well, I think
that's good. Sort of like, you know, the way when Guardians of the Galaxy first came
that
out.
was the example I was going to give. Is the first Guardians of the Galaxy has a ridiculously good soundtrack of all different songs, but it's also basically ruined film soundtracks forever.
Because everybody tried to get that
Yes.
mixtape energy.
Yeah, and that had it for a specific in-film reason, so it made sense. Every film took the wrong message from it and tried to copy it, and now it's ruined original soundtracks in films, in my opinion.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, Paul.
Because I go back and I watch 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s movies, and they have, even rubbish films, have some phenomenal instrumental soundtracks. And you sit there and go, what is this? This is not acceptable for US Marshals starring Tommy Lee Jones and Wesley Snipes. It's out of this world.
But nowadays, every film you turn on, you end up just listening to that exact same song by ELO over and over again.
Oh, Mr. Blue Skies everywhere.
You can't turn on a film without being like, do, 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 sun is shining in the sky. And I'm like, no.
And everything's got to be upbeat. We've had this conversation before where nothing can be earnest anymore. Everything has to be glib and a bit tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
So what you have is people who literally 20 minutes before this in the film have lost everything.
Yeah.
Like, everyone close to them has been killed and died. And now they are filled with rage and they have to take the revenge. And then it's soundtrack to like, never gonna give you up, never gonna... And it's like, what is... You're killed this moment.
Yeah.
And that used to be a big 100-piece orchestra. And they've just went, nah, just shove something else on it.
Or it's like a horror film and then they've done like a weird acoustic version of like, if you want to be my lover. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, what? Now I don't care if the Goblin Witch eats all the children. Because now all I can think about is, why have they put an acoustic version of the Spice Girls in this?
There's a ghost going everywhere, and then there'll be some sort of creepy version of Aladdin. You ain't never had a friend like me. Why?
But you know what? I'm mad for it. Because Love Island, don't watch it. The only time I've ever watched it is when I was forced to watch it by a PR to make content about it, and I just made the worst content about it.
You've also insulted quite a lot of people involved with Love Island. We won't go into how you've done it.
Well, yeah. They've also insulted me. Person from Love Island told me that I didn't look autistic. Anyhow, when I watch Love Island, my favourite part of it is the weird acoustic covers of songs that play while people are getting broke up with. I have a full playlist of those acoustic versions of
what are some of the worst ones?
It's like, the only way is up, baby. And I love them. I could listen to that kind of music all day long. I don't know why. It just pleases me.
You're part of the problem.
It's like Bastille's Rhythm is a Dancer.
There's no rhythm in it.
No, there's no rhythm in it.
All the rhythm out.
You took all
and
the-
you can't dance
it. I don't know why I enjoy that. But if there is a stripped back acoustic version of an old pop song that will play under a man from like Bellingham breaking up with a woman from Essex, because you would me type on paper, but you're not me type in real life. Love it. The interpersonal communications of Love Island matched with acoustic tunes. Brilliant. Anyway, from really bad art to really good art, here's Whitney Houston and I Have Nothing.
Share my life, take me for what I am.
The Bodyguard, Paul?
It was.
Whitney Houston and I Have Nothing.
Didn't win the Oscar though.
Was that the one that was nominated for Best Original Song?
It had two, and none of them won.
Are you kidding me?
Can you guess which other song from The Bodyguard was nominated for Best Original Song?
Queen of the Night?
Nope.
What one?
Run to You.
Oh, that's a classic.
But it was beaten by a different film in 1992 that also had two songs nominated.
Right, who? Tell me, I can't. It's a classic era of soundtracking.
Animated.
Beauty and the Beast?
Nope.
Little Mermaid?
Nope. Up.
Right, hold on.
Same composer.
No, it's Menken and Ashman.
Mm-hmm.
So 1991 was Beauty and the Beast, but then he died. So.
No, it's still Menken.
No, I'm talking about Howard Ashman.
Still Howard Ashman.
Right, so they did Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and is it Disney? Mulan?
Nope.
Tell me. It's going to... I know it, and it's going to kill me.
Aladdin.
Of course it is! So what was nominated for Aladdin?
Well, Friend Like Me didn't win it, and A Whole New World did.
I can... do you know what? Yeah. I have virality because of that song.
A lot of people do.
No. But people shout that song at me because a clip of me and my mum singing it, somebody stole it. Not stole it, but took the audio and then made a TikTok. And now that's a sound that I have no control over, that I see TikToks and videos of people miming with my voice.
That's the life.
And it was essentially that my mother had never watched a film that I'd watched, and I was like, right, just finish the line. I was like, I can show you the shops. And then people, I was at a panto, and they started singing, I can show you, and just people in the audience went, shops. I was like, okay, that's worrying. But that deserves the win. Also, Peebo Bryson's version of that song with Celine, no, it wasn't Celine Dion, I'm thinking of people that I can't remember who he did it with, it was good.
I'm not sure.
You know how they do the fancy version of the big song?
Mm-hmm.
The fancy version of A Whole New World was good.
Oh yeah, it was. Give me a wee
It wasn't Peebo Bryson, he did Tale as Old as Time.
Brad Kane
That's it.
and Leah
That's it.
Salonga.
No, that's the original.
Right, so what's the big version? Right, hold on.
Fancy version. Because for Hercules, it was that singer that I really like who sings it.
It was Peebo Bryson then?
It was Peebo Bryson, yeah.
And Regina Bell?
That's who it was. Peebo Bryson did all of the fancy versions of the Disney songs in that era. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, when they would just bring it out again.
They would release like a funky pop version, and then at the Oscars, when they did Tale as Old as Time, Peebo Bryson and Celine Dion are on stage singing Tale as Old as Time, and Angela Lansbury's supposed to come on and do one line of it, but she walks on about 5 minutes too early and just stands at the front of the stage, blocking cameras.
She, nowadays, right, see that? That's
It's one of my favourite
See that?
moments. Oh.
Now, that's a production mistake.
Oh,
Right, that's an accident. See, now, that would be called aura farming. When in reality, it was just some woman's walked out because she's been given the wrong cue
And
by
you see
a stagehand.
she opens her mouth and goes, no, it's not my bit. And there's two people dressed as Beauty and the Beast doing this big, elaborate dance, but you can't see them because she's right in front of the camera.
You got me looking at that heaven in your eyes. I was chasing your direction. I was telling you no lies, and I was loving you. When the words are said, baby, I lose my head. And in a world of people, there's only you and I. There ain't nothing come between us in the end. Only you can see me through. I leave it up to you. All that I need is just one moment in your arms. I was chasing your affection, I was doing you no harm, and I was loving you. Make it shine, make it rain. Baby, I know my way. I need that sweet sensation of living in your love. I can't breathe when you're away, it pulls me down. You are the question of the answer, and only you can see me through. I leave it up to you. Do it right, take me through the night. Shadow dancing, baby, you do it right. Give me more, guide me across the floor. Shadow dancing, almost end of it more. And in this world of people, there's only you and I. There ain't nothing come between us in the end. When you ain't even mine, only you can see me through. I leave it up to you. Light taking me through the night, shadow dancing, baby, you do it right. Give me more, guide me across the floor. Shadow dancing, always and nothing more. Do it right, taking me through the night, shadow dancing, baby, you do it right. Give me more, guide me across the floor. Shadow dancing, always and nothing more. Do it right, taking me through the night, shadow dancing, baby, you do it right. Give me more, guide me across the floor. Shadow dancing, always and nothing more. Do it right, taking me through the night, shadow dancing, baby, you do it right. Give me more, guide me across the floor. Shadow dancing, always and nothing more. Do it right, taking me through the night, shadow dancing, baby, you do it right.
Talking about the Oscars for Best Songs,
Yes.
and I was watching, I think it's like you can't talk about music and films without talking about The Commitments.
Okay.
Do you not think so?
I think you can.
It's like one of the British classic music, well, no, Irish. It's Irish. I can't believe I said British. I feel, throw me under a bus. It's a classic Irish film.
Yes.
Is it British? Is it Belfast? Now we're going to have to look it up. But the thing is, me and my dad was watching it, and I was looking up all the people in it, because my dad was like, and what does he do now? And what does he do now? And you know Glenn Hansard, who won for Falling Slowly, the Oscar for Once. He was in it. He was the little skinny boy in the band. That's where he started. Isn't that exciting?
Yes. Right, so it is set in Dublin. It is written, of course, by Roddy Doyle. But, I mean, it's a co-production between Ireland, United Kingdom and the United States.
It's an Irish film.
So you can call it whatever.
It's an Irish film. I'm not calling it whatever I want. I apologise profusely. I feel like Cillian Murphy should come in and just slap me.
It's directed by Alan Parker.
Who
It's
made
English.
all of my favourite films.
And he also made Midnight Express, Full Circle.
Oh, I didn't know that. Right, Alan Parker films. He made Bugsy Malone, didn't he?
Correct.
Which has two of my favourite songs in it.
Right. Continue. What else?
Alan Parker made Angela's Ashes.
Yes.
I know that because when Angela's Ashes came out, my mum also had a sad childhood book. And he wrote a card.
Trauma Friends.
I've got a weird card from Alan Parker in the house with a picture of that wee sad boy from Angela's Ashes being like, read your sad book as well, thanks.
Really helped get me into the mood for the film. Anything else that you can remember?
Pink Floyd, The Wall.
He did.
Which was my favourite film as a 3-year-old, along with Gerald Scarfe in the animation. I can't think of it. I know there's Annie?
Nope.
No, that was Chris Columbus. Fame.
Fame.
What else is on? Give me more.
I know it's wrong trying to keep you here, knowing that you wanna go, but I need you, girl. Honey, you're my world. Baby, please just try once more. I would if I could set you free. That would be the beginning of the end for me. Oh, girl, I can't stop. Girl, I can't stop loving you. Girl, I just can't set you free. I must keep loving you. Means everything to me. I love you, girl. You know that I do. And I'm holding on as hard as I can. It's your jealous friends that started this mess. Can't you see they're jealous of our success? Every time they see you, you're always looking nice. They're still waiting to see you in the same dress twice. Oh, baby, I just can't stop loving you. Feel too good, girl. I just can't get up off of you. No matter how I try, no matter what I do. You're sitting there with tears in your eyes, packed up and ready to say goodbye. I can see that you hurt. Well, I'm hurting too. All because of lies they told to you. Girl, when you're up, people try to tear you down, and when they get you down, they don't want you around. Oh, baby, can't stop loving you. Feel too good, girl. Oh, don't make me your girlfriend. She fills your head with lies, and every chance she gets, she's giving me the eye. I don't want to stop, baby. Don't make me stop. Feel too good, girl. I've been loving you too long, and I'm trying to keep holding on. I can't stop. Oh. Can't stop loving you. Feel too good. Oh, man. Ooh. I can't stop. Oh, baby.
My favourite facts about films that you brought to my attention is all of the films that Burt Reynolds turned down.
Oh, so many of them.
So many films, and some for stupid reasons. James Bond turned down James Bond because he felt the role should remain British, despite it being he was offered the role after Sean Connery, and he was like, nah,
no for me.
Han Solo.
He did turn it down.
And he regretted that, but he's like, people will laugh at me if I'm cutting about space by a guy dressed as a dog.
And you could see him in it.
Oh, 100%.
Hot take. Would have been better.
Do you know what? I would have enjoyed that character more if it was Burt Reynolds. John McClane.
And Die Hard. Yep.
He would have been phenomenal. But it's like Bruce Willis and Harrison Ford might not have had careers if he'd took all the film roles. Michael Corleone.
Seen that? Well, I've heard that he actually had the role, and it was Marlon Brando refused to act alongside him.
So he backed out.
So they obviously punted him. Don't know how true that is.
Rocky Balboa.
To be fair, that was maybe only considered because Sylvester Stallone's story with Rocky is that he steadfastly refused to. He wrote this script in like 48 hours. He said he locked himself in his room, taped all the windows, no light, nothing.
Oh, see, I don't have to tape my windows or anything to do that. I just have to sit in front of my computer.
He sat, typed it all up, 48 hours, and then went, if
Hold
I'm
on a
gonna
minute.
make it as
No.
an actor,
But back then, he would have had to have a typewriter, Paul.
yeah.
And that would have been like, and I don't think he knew Mavis Beacon typing technique.
To be fair, if you watch Rocky though, how much of it is just like, it just goes, the two men punch for 20 minutes.
Do you think he had like X'd scene Philadelphia? I run upstairs.
I don't know. I'm interested to see. He is a very keen screenwriter, is old Sylvester Stallone. He writes a lot.
I think he might write beautifully because I don't understand a word he's saying. So I feel like written word might be where he expresses himself more freely.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't Rocky 3 not have a robot?
4.
Sad times. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Randall McMurphy.
That went through a very tumultuous production though, because the rights to that book were owned by Kirk Douglas, who tried to make it a film for decades. And then when they finally got round to being able to make it, I think Michael Douglas went, "Dad, got to give me the rights to that book and I'll go and try and make it." Fair enough. And then Michael Douglas didn't cast his dad in it because he was too old.
Also, who likes him? Travis Bickle in Taxi Driver.
I can't see it.
I can 100% see that. I think it would have been a funnier film.
Oh, do you know what one I would have liked to see here? Zardoz. Says he turned down the lead role that Sean Connery would play. That's the one where he wears the red nappy and the weird costume and the floating heads.
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds in that.
But Burt Reynolds in red pants, happy. The lead in Pretty Woman.
I've seen another one here.
Well, what are you seeing in terms of endearment?
No, the lead in Splash.
I've got another one here who reportedly turned down a role in a sci-fi film that he thought, that's too weird. The Matrix.
Who is it going to play in The Matrix? Morpheus, probably.
The computer. Bleep bloop.
Hey, I'm The Matrix.
You're a big girl now. No more daddy's little girl.
say the son of Berserk? Change the style! Get wild! Change the style! Oh!
Unfortunately, we're under pressure to finish this show. That's all the time we have here tonight. A big thank you to the people who got in touch with me on social media to talk about films. I love talking about films. I could talk about films forever. And a big thank you to Silent Paul. We'll be back next Friday where we'll continue to be your daytime friends, but your nighttime lovers. Coco.